Of course, following breaking news on State Department contractors improperly accessing Barack Obama's passport information, we'll have a check-in on that in a little while. But this all unfolded as Senator Obama was dealing with another racial mess today. A reminder, perhaps, of why politicians are so gun-shy when it comes to the issue. On Tuesday, when Senator Obama spoke at length about race, he chose his words carefully. Today, on a Philadelphia radio station, he was talking off the cuff, defending remarks he made about his white grandmother and her sometimes fear of African-American men. Let's listen.
The point I was making was not that my grandmother harbors any racial animosity. She doesn't. But she is a typical white person who, if she sees somebody on the street that she doesn't know, there's a reaction that's been bred into our experiences that don't go away and that sometimes come out in the wrong way.
Well, those comments touched off another uproar on the blogs and among some cable commentators who accused him of calling all white people racist. Just moments ago, Senator Obama tried to explain his remarks or explain his explanation of his speech on CNN's Larry King Live. Listen.
What I meant really was that some of the fears of street crime and some of the stereotypes that go along with that, were responses that, I think many people feel. She's not extraordinary in that regard. The point I made is that good people who are not in any way racist, are still subject to some of these images and stereotypes.
Let's talk it over with our roundtable. A lot to talk about. David, last night you had passed on some advice that Senator Obama should try to pivot off this issue and have a broader conversation on general reconciliation. It doesn't seem like he achieved that today.
No, it sure doesn't. But actually, I have to tell you, after listening to all of this and what he further said, I sort of think we ought to get a grip on reality here. I mean, he's right about the fact that there are people have stereotypes in their heads. I remember so distinctly a prominent, terrifically respected black columnist bringing his young 5-year-old into a newsroom and young son, and how everybody oohed and ah, such a cute little boy. And he said, the sadness is that about 10 years from now, he's walking down the street and he's going one way, and there's a white woman coming down the other way, and there are only 2 people on the street. She's going to cross the street and go on the other side. And those stereotypes do exist among good people. And I just think, are we not going to be allowed to have an honest conversation about this without it all being sort of blown up and pulled to pieces? Or are we just going to, I don't know. I mean, I think he was in